On today's show,
Here come the trade rumors. Is Dwight Howard headed to the Heat?
and they won't stop coming. Which team needs a shakeup? Which player needs a new home?
And we'll open up the mailbox to discuss some of the streakiest shooters in the league.
It's Wednesday, December 16th. The starter starts now.
Good evening, Sweet World, and welcome to The Starters. Whether you're listening to the podcast, watching on NBA TV, or watching a little bit later on YouTube, we're happy to have you. I'm J.E. Skeets, and alongside me, as always, that's Tess Millis.
Do you like trivia? That was a trivia question.
To his right, it's the international man of mystery taking it to the max, Lee Ellis.
Friend.
Lele.
Lily, finally, sliding into your DMs like it's Starters blog editor, Trey Kirby.
Hey-o!
Hey, yo! TK, what do you have for us today?
Well, I'm here at the internet looking for your best tweets at #TheStarters, and like our director JD always says, it's a great time to be a nerd, because as I'm sure you've heard, the 7th installation in the Star Wars franchise comes out tomorrow night at midnight. Hope you already got your tickets, but if not, you can still play along with the #NBA Star Wars. Might have seen some of this kind of stuff on the NBA TV Twitter account, but these come from our PA, Chris Nelson, who's such a big Star Wars fan, he wears a Yoda hat around the office. This is Luke Skywalker, one of my favorites, but we can travel to the ice planet of Portland to meet Noah Von Leia. Ooh. And my favorite is Jabari the Hutt. So scary. If the Force has awakened a Star Wars pun in you, send it to us at #NBA Star Wars. We'll see some of your best ones later.
All right, good stuff. Yeah, shout out to Chris doing all that work there. All right, we got Crossfire tonight. We've got, what do we got? We're going to open up the starters mailbox.
Let's do
such
that.
an action-packed show, I can't even remember. But we're going to start with a little segment. We've done this before, had some fun with it. It's simply called, Is This News? So how it works is Trey has rounded up some NBA headlines. He'll pitch them to us, and we'll determine whether or not it's actually newsworthy. So we've got a few here. Trey, what's our first one?
First one was found at SheridanHoops.com. The headline is, Dwight Howard is unhappy in Houston. Headed to Miami? Is this news?
I don't care about the Miami part, but I think Dwight Howard being unhappy is news because he's being underutilized. He hasn't been used this amount since his rookie year. They're not using him whatsoever.
Okay.
He's 5th in shots. They don't even use him in pick and roll situations, which is what he excels at. He is a professional who shows up every single day and works his butt off. He can complain about the Orlando days and that he can't post up, but let's forget about that. You can build a defense around this guy, and you can use him as a pick and roll man, and he only finishes 1.5 pick and roll opportunities a game. They're not using him at all. 5th in shot opportunities. I mean, guys like Andrea Bargnani, Jason Smith, Luis Scola have more pick and roll opportunities. And on his team, Harden Ariza, Marcus Thornton, and Terrence Jones have more shot opportunities. He is obviously denying all these rumors, but I think at the same time, he's not happy. He's not happy, not because he wants to be the first option. He knows he's not the first option. He went and signed with Kobe Bryant in Los Angeles. He knows he's not the first option. But he also doesn't want to be used less than guys like Bargnani and Jason Smith.
So you don't really buy the Miami part maybe of this Sheridan news, but
I think
the fact that he might be unhappy.
Yeah, I think that's totally true.
You agree, Lee?
I don't agree that he turns up every day because he does sit out a lot of games and he's missed a lot of games over the last couple of years.
Are we gonna? Okay, he's injured.
Yeah,
Okay.
but
I mean, when he
a
gets
lot of
there-
those games he misses are just for rest, though.
Yeah, but I mean that's the medical staff. I'm just mean in comparison to the guys he takes the floor with, who aren't working their butts off in Houston. He works his butt off when he's in the game.
Are any of these guys in Houston, I think I saw Calvin Watkins tweet this, follows the team. Is anybody happy in Houston right now with how poorly they've played this year?
No, because they're losing games and they're not where we thought they were going to be after they made the Western Conference Finals last year. But I am sceptical a little about this as well because no one else is really reporting it. So I'm not sure exactly where it's come from. I'm not questioning anybody's credibility, but I just don't think Dwight's gone out there and there's been no leaks into the media through his agent or anything like that. His reputation copped a battering with what happened with Orlando and Los Angeles. I think Dwight's going to be a little bit more careful if he does want to move out of Houston.
Dwight blatantly said this is a lie and it's just a rumor. And he says it's not true. Yeah. That's what he says. And Sheridan, look, has been right about things. Chris Sheridan is a long-time NBA reporter. Mm-hmm. He's been right about things in the past. He's definitely been wrong about things in the past. I think it was last May. He was telling us some coach anonymously was going to be fired. You know, that didn't happen. So things like this come out here. I don't buy the whole Miami part. If the whole thing is he wants to be the alpha dog, well, why in the world would he want to be and be happy to go Miami where he's behind Wade and Bosh? So that part makes no sense to me. So I hear you. I think everyone's unhappy in Houston, but otherwise,
it's the
not
season.
really news.
He's underutilized.
All right, Trey, next one.
This one comes to us from ESPN.com, and it reads, DeMarcus Cousins' manager booted for slapping at Jason Terry in game. Is this news?
Yeah, this was a weird moment. That's for
Very
sure.
weird.
Yeah.
I don't think this is news at all, though.
No,
It's ridiculous. I can't even.
it's not.
I don't know what was said, and that's maybe completely different
I
because.
don't think anything was
Well,
said.
we don't know that, but Andrew Rogers is his name. That's DeMarcus Cousins' manager. And you see Jason Terry, his momentum takes him into the front row.
Yeah.
And he puts his hand up to stop him. And that, to me, I'm sorry, if it's a little, like a bit of a playful slap back, I thought it was a little
Well-
much just to be tossed. I know they don't want any fans to have that type of interaction at all with players, but
Yeah.
that was weird.
If there wasn't this whole scenario that happened, I don't think he would have been tossed.
Maybe.
Right,
Yeah,
if
but
there
I-
wasn't a scrum.
I mean, I think it's news, though, because you rarely see a fan ejected from a game. So the referees obviously looked at it and they felt there was something there that was unnecessary because you see players going into the fans all the time and people are kind of helping them up.
You just watched it.
I know,
Was it
I know.
unnecessary?
I don't think it was malicious, but I think it probably was a little bit silly. And I think the referees looked at it and they decided that he had to go. That's just my take, because he does kind of swipe at him there. I'm not saying he's trying to connect with him, but he also doesn't maybe need to react that way.
Yeah, okay.
And maybe he's a huge Sacramento Kings fan because Jason
Well, he
Terry,
should be, considering DeMarcus is his.
yeah. Well, Jason Terry didn't show up for his stint in 2013-14. Maybe he was just out to get Jason Terry. But I know where this manager got it from. He got it from DeMarcus Cousins.
Oh.
DeMarcus loves playing slappy slaps.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what he was doing it last night, giving it to Dwight. He got a technical foul early in the game. Not just because of this, but he loves doing it.
Is this playing slappy slaps
This
here?
is, yeah, well, not this part. That's slappy slaps.
nice.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, he's good at it. And maybe Andrew Rogers has just taken some notes, and he just wants to be one with DeMarcus.
As is the case with all of these, let's hear from you guys on Twitter. Is this news? DeMarcus Cousins' manager getting tossed for playing a little bit of slappy slap, as Cass calls it, with Jason Terry. All right, next one, Trey.
This one comes from Cleveland.com. J.R. Smith regarding Jay Crowder's apology request after win. He can hold his breath for it. Is this news?
I'll tell you what would have been news if J.R. Smith had apologised to Jay Crowder. That was never going to happen.
Right. So you don't really think this is news then?
No, this is not news. No.
I think he kind of warranted apology for that shot that he took. That was a monstrous shot. When we get this,
Absolutely warranted it.
yeah, exactly. And I think
Wasn't
J.R.
gonna come,
Oh,
though.
I mean,
J.R. Smith says that was unintentional, too. I mean, he does say that. That's why he's like, I'm not going to apologize to him.
The
I didn't
old
mean to do it.
slap your hand back as hard as you can accident.
yeah,
That happens.
I didn't think he knew his face was there.
Doesn't matter. You're going to
Okay,
swipe at someone.
Whether or not this is news, I got to be honest. I love this between these
Right,
two teams.
of course.
We saw them, of course. We just showed you the clip there in the playoffs last year. We had the whole Kelly Olynyk and Kevin Love tangle, and Love hurting himself, and Cavaliers fans being obviously livid with that play. But then it spilled into that game last night.
Yeah.
And what I mean is, they just don't like each other. When they came out
LeBron.
getting ready for the game, they weren't acknowledging each other before tip-off. There was no fist bumps or handshakes or hugs. It was like, let's go. They don't like each other. And quite frankly, as a fan, I love this.
Yeah, so
you
do I.
love
Yeah.
to see these teams, a couple teams, really dislike each other, and hopefully we see them in the playoffs.
Well, LeBron's history with Boston when he was in
Yeah.
Miami, before that in his first stint in Cleveland, I mean, it just keeps on spilling over. The Cavs, the Celtics hate LeBron, which is fine. It's nothing's ever been too nasty about it. It's just a good, hearty rivalry.
I love how LeBron ignored Kelly Olynyk's arm, though. I mean, that's just one for Kevin Love, right?
Yeah.
It's one for his bro. You got to like that. Kevin Love, obviously, shoulder separated, as you mentioned, Skeets last year in the playoffs.
Yeah.
This is their first game since. And LeBron didn't get hit by Kelly Olynyk. He just kind of fell, but he wasn't taking that arm up. Yeah, it's just it's not a huge deal, but rivalries are fantastic.
Yes.
That's right.
Yes.
That's what we want.
This is a healthy animosity
It is.
between these two
On
squads.
the parquet floor, it's beautiful.
All right, I think we got time for one more, Trey. What do you got?
Final headline comes to us from Complex.com, and it simply reads, Justin Bieber was baptized in Tyson Chandler's bathtub. Is this news?
What?
What? It's an actual headline.
Don't laugh. Justin Bieber's really grown up, you guys.
All right, it's a fascinating headline. Yeah, it's news. It's got an NBA player. It's got the Biebs. Sure. I mean, you wonder how big the bathtub is for this to happen.
Yeah,
Must be
that's-
gigantic.
We got to get in and see some of these bathtubs.
Yeah, great segment idea.
Yeah, I think so.
NBA bathtubs. Yeah, you're right. I mean, here, look. Let's be honest. The reason it's news to the starters is we get to show you the Bieber clip. We get to show you the Bieber clip. Yes.
Wow.
I
Awesome.
haven't seen much of this year.
Now, let's just pretend that's Tyson Chandler trying to play defense on him. He's trying to get to the bathtub.
Wow.
That's
Bieber's
great-
baptizing this guy right here.
Yeah.
Put him in the
Boom.
bucket.
Oh my God. That is a weird headline, though.
Yeah? New Bieber record's great, though.
Okay, great.
Can't disagree.
That's a
What
good
do you
headline.
mean?
Let us know, guys.
Sorry?
Was any of that news?
That's
Let
my
us know
favorite song.
On Twitter, #TheStars. Gotta take a break. When we come back, Tess and I step into the crossfire, debating a couple trade talk rumors with teams and players. Come on back. You're watching The Starters.
Welcome to Crossfire. This is how it works. Trey will give Skeets and me 3 topics. We'll debate each one, and you at home will declare the winner. Trey, let's lay the ground rules.
Yeah, if you're following along at Twitter at home, you think Tass is winning, blast a tweet that says #Tass wins. If you think
Please.
Skeets is winning,
Please.
#Skeets wins. Every vote counts, so tweet early, tweet often. And we'll begin with round 1. A lot of people consider the month of December to be the holiday season, but true diehards know that once the 15th passes, it's officially NBA trade season. With that in mind, which team needs to make a move? Here we go.
The Brooklyn Nets, the 7-17 Brooklyn Nets. They lost by 23 to the Magic the other night, and if you heard any of the quotes, oh, they are reeling. The quotes are basically, I don't know what we're doing, I don't know what we're doing, I don't know what we're doing. Yeah, no one knows. There's little hope for the future there. They don't control their pick till 2019, which means they can be bad, and they're not going to get any better. But they have some assets to trade for picks. People want Joe Johnson. Cleveland, Memphis have been in rumors. People want Brook Lopez.
Yeah,
I
they got
think
some pieces.
you need to get picks. Blow it up. It's time.
I think a team that could make a move is the New Orleans Pelicans. Because sort of the same thing. They've got a horrible record. Quite frankly, they could just be completely out of the playoffs as it is. They're unlikely to make it. They're 6-18. A lot of that in large part due to injuries. They need to find a star to pair with Anthony Davis. And they've got some guys that you could see fitting in on other teams. Ryan Anderson, Ashik, Tyreek Evans even. Those aren't the second stars. They're decent players, but they're not the second star that you got to find with and pair with AD. Maybe you get it in the draft. So I think the Pelicans could look to move those guys.
All right. Round 2. Now that we've covered the organizations, let's talk about some players. Which player needs a fresh start? Here we go.
I will stick with my preseason prediction when I say that Brandon Jennings will eventually be traded. But I'm going to go with a guy who needs a new home, a new start. I think it's Carmelo Anthony.
Really?
Yeah, I think so. And here's why. First off, he does have a no-trade clause, so he would have to okay the deal. But I think he would, because you've got him and Porzingis, and they really are on different sort of career timelines. Melo's 31, he's never been to the finals, he's obviously trying to get a ring. Porzingis, 20 years old, I mean, that's just the start of his career. He seems the face of the franchise. I could see Melo and the Knicks wanting to sort of move on from Melo and go with Porzingis. It's a possibility.
It's time for Melo to be more of a number 2 guy. I think it's fine there. Well, who needs a change right now is Derrick Rose. I think for both parties, for the Chicago Bulls and for Derrick Rose, it's time to move on. Derrick Rose can't be the best Derrick Rose in Chicago.
Who's going to want Derrick Rose?
Well, somebody. The Bulls shouldn't want him. I think Derrick Rose just can't be the best version of himself there, and the Bulls just can't move on until Derrick Rose moves on. They're using him way less, which is understandable. And I think Derrick Rose being a young MVP there, he just can't shake what he was.
Oh, I get that, but
until
the
he
problem is
moves
he's got
on.
a huge contract still.
Well.
And who's going to really want to?
Everybody's got money.
Round 3.
We're
We're
getting
going to
paid.
make
Everyone's got money.
things personal as the fantasy GMs of Nudie Gobert and Lana Del Mudio. Can you complete a fantasy trade on air right now?
Lana Del
We're gonna make a move. We're gonna make a trade.
Oh, it is trade season, I guess.
Okay.
Is that what we're
Okay.
doing? Look, here,
Okay.
okay, I've looked at your team.
you've
First
done
off,
some work.
we're doing all right. We're both
Yeah.
above 500. You're a few games
I'm
up
a
on
reigning
me.
champ, yeah.
You are the reigning champ,
Yeah.
that's right. But your roster's struggling this year, I
Is
think.
it?
Yeah, you've got a lot of injuries going on, Tess. Harrison Barnes, Jonas Valanciunas.
You don't
which is
gotta
why-
tell me. I
which
know
is
who's
why
injured, yeah.
I'm going to offer you 2 guys for 1. Give you some depth. So who's your
Okay.
best player?
Kevin Durant.
Who's your second?
Can't have
Okay,
him.
who's your second best player?
I don't know. I'm a team by committee. Giannis Antetokounmpo probably.
The Greek Freak.
Yes.
Okay.
I'm not trading him.
Okay, who's your third best player? Are you willing to trade me at all here and make something happen here in Crossfire?
I want Chris Middleton off your team.
Oh, that's interesting.
I'm gonna buy low. I'm buying low.
I'm willing to give you Chris Middleton.
Okay, give him to me.
But I would think the Greek Freak, we need to go bucks for bucks here.
For Giannis?
No,
Are you
no,
crazy?
I'll give you Middleton.
You're lowballing me
I'll
like
give
my
you-
buddy Grish.
I'll give you
Not a
Middleton
chance.
and another player like a Waiters or a Wessie West. You love Wesley Matthews.
I do love Wesley Matthews. I'm sorry, we could not complete a trade.
Ooh, tough one, but Tess, way to not complete the trade because you're the winner!
No, it's not. It was
Last
50-50.
second comeback!
It was 50-50.
Rewind it!
There's no way. Check
No
the
big
tape.
deal.
Saved by the bell.
Check the tape. All right, we gotta take a break. When we come back, we'll open up the starters mailbox, discuss a few of the league's streakiest shooters. You're watching the starters. I want to recount. Back of the starters.
I won. What's the controversy?
We checked the tape. No, that's 50-50, my
Overtime.
friend.
That was
is
after the bell.
50-50.
At
The people,
the final bell, I won.
half the people have spoken in favor of me.
That was a cheap shot after the bell.
Oh,
It has nothing
man.
to do with the final outcome.
That one
gotta
has
go
an
to
asterisk on
Secaucus.
it. All right,
Yeah.
Trey.
Borja,
earlier-
get on it.
Earlier in the show, we asked the fans for their best hashtag NBA Star Wars. We got a few.
Ton of responses. Opie Kent says Kobe-Wan Kenobi, or as the regular people know him, Bean Kenobi. Love that one.
Nice.
Beautiful. R. Turner, simple. Sith Curry.
That's good.
Yeah. Doug Schomer says these are the droids you're looking for: CP3PO and R2D12. Really taking it to another level. Jake Baraja says Jar Jar Bari Barker Binks. Easy for you to say. And Matt Swanson finishes
boy.
it off
Good
with
luck.
Giannis Antetokounmpo,
Pretty good
which
stuff.
I guess is a character. I don't know. I don't know the entire universe. It's very far away.
Wait, hold on though. You did say you already have your tickets.
Yeah, but I'm going Sunday at 4:15, the creepy dad time.
Okay, keep them
great time
coming.
to be-
Myself.
Great time to be a creepy dad nerd.
Keep them coming. Hashtag NBA Star Wars with your best NBA Star Wars puns. All right, let's get into the starters mailbox. Answer a few of your questions.
Oh look, there's mail. We got mail. Woohoo!
We've got mail because you guys are fantastic at sending them in. Keep them coming. The starters at NBA.com. All right, our first question here, Lee. It's for you.
Oh, great.
Yeah, it simply says, Lee, you posted a card you got from the New York Knicks in 1989 thanking you for a poem you wrote.
That is Lee Ellis.
Wow, big Raiders fan, eh?
Apparently, yeah.
But, writes Chris, you didn't post the poem. So you posted the card, you didn't post the poem. I gotta know how solid it was. Thanks, that's from Chris F. Great question. Now there is the actual card from the New York Knicks writing back to a young Lee Ellis in
That's right.
Australia.
Yeah.
You would always send this stuff out to these teams. You would
Yes.
bother all the teams.
Absolutely,
And they
yes.
would write you back. But, I mean, Chris has a great point. That card is really nice. I'm glad you shared it with us. But what about the poem that you wrote?
Great news, guys.
You've got it.
I actually spoke to Dad because I did keep a copy of everything I wrote, and he found a copy. So I have it here.
Okay.
So JD, if we can turn down the lights, I'm going to try to get back in channel my 13-year-old self.
You wore hats?
Yeah, I would have worn a hat for sure.
cool. You
Yeah, I
look
was,
cool.
I was a cool dude.
Okay.
All right, so
Nothing's
this is it.
changed.
This is it.
This is the poem.
This is the poem I wrote to the Knicks. This season, the New York Knicks are the team to beat, with Coach Stu Jackson bringing the heat. Patrick Ewing's our man, and he'll dunk in your face. Don't mess with Oak, he'll keep you in your place. Action Jackson runs the show. With a no-look pass, he'll find Gerald Wilkins in the flow. Can't leave Trent Tucker open from downtown, and a Kenny Skywalker dunk will bring the Garden down. The East is ours, we're coming for Chicago and Detroit's bad boys, and we won't stop until the Larry O'Brien Trophy is one of our toys.
Yeah. It turned into a rap.
Yeah, I sort of did, yeah.
The ironic part is that you said in the flow, not in the flow. It wasn't
Yeah,
even
yeah.
in the flow.
Yeah,
But great
you know,
effort.
but-
Great effort.
This was a long
I can
time
see
ago.
why they look. I can see why they wrote you back.
So
It was
great.
amazing. All right, next question here. Next question. All right, last week, writes Ron in Seattle, Marcus Thornton scored 32 in Brooklyn for the Rockets. Now, 2 seasons ago, Thornton had 40 against the Pacers, and in 2013, he hit 8 threes on the road. He always has these random games when he gets hot and he can't miss. Who are some other players, past or present, who randomly get hot and go off for big games? This is a great question for everyone watching, so let us know on hashtag the starters. Who is a random guy that sort of can just catch fire and go off in your mind?
I think Marcus Thornton is a great one. I'm a big fan when Gerald Green gets it going. Because
That's a
you
good one.
think of him as a high flyer, but when he gets it going, he's firing.
Yeah.
And he's firing quick. It's usually, I'd love to check the stats on this, but I think he shoots 1 dribble or less. I mean, he rarely dribbles.
Oh, we got a 2 dribble.
That was a 2-1. But obviously he'll throw in these dunks. But I just get pumped to see him use his fadeaway because he's so athletic. That's a high jump.
Oh, yeah.
That fadeaway. And it maybe just because he hasn't found his niche, and I get a little bit pumped when I hear a Gerald Green game because We all wanted Gerald Green to be great.
Oh, yeah.
It's a good pick.
Yeah, when he gets hot, he gets hot.
I'm going to go with Nuggets forward Danilo Gallinari because this guy, he's had some like crazy 40-point games. I think 47's his career high.
Yeah.
He's done another 40, probably a 42. He's had many 30-point games. He's about a 15 or 16 point per game scorer, so he's a little bit more of a consistent scorer, though he's not a great shooter when you check the percentages. But when he gets hot, you can start feeling the 6 or 7 threes is no problem for this guy when he gets going. So he can always explode for a 35, 40-point game.
His first coach, Mike D'Antoni in New York, said he was the best shooter he'd ever seen.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was quick to call him that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
He's got a nice looking shot, but
Injuries slowed him down a
statistically.
bit.
Yeah, they did. They did.
I think he's below 40% on the season, which is actually pretty crazy when you think about it. What about you, Trey?
For me, it's got to be Nate Robinson. The guy became a Bulls legend off the strength of really one game. Game 4 of the first-round series against the Nets way back in 2013. 23 points in the fourth quarter, brought the Bulls back from a huge deficit. And then we went over to our friend's house, and it was awesome. But Nate Robinson, to me, is a guy who is going to be shooting as much as he is, either if he's on fire or if he's ice cold. He's one of those Seattle guards. Him, Jamal Crawford, Isaiah Thomas, all those guys are really great scorers, and they just can get hot in a second, and it's fun to watch, especially because they're little.
All right, keep the emails coming, guys. The starters at NBA.com. And again, let's hear from you on Twitter. Streakiest shooters in the league. Random guys.
We're seeing Katino Mobley, Eddie House,
Oh,
Devin
Eddie House.
Harris.
Oh, Eddie
Yeah,
House.
there's some classics.
All right, we got to take a break. When we come back, Lili's very solid play of the night, maybe in home form. Back to the starters, a look at last night's pick'em results. I was the only one who took the Celtics at home. Everyone else took the Cavs, and everyone else was right. So Taz and I, 5-6 here in the month of December. Taz, the only one taking the Magic tonight. Everyone else has the Hornets. So a big game with Taz and I tied in the standings here.
If I lose, it'll be Orlando tragic.
That's right. That's right. You have that on a T-shirt, don't you?
I sure do.
Lee, where are we going for very
That
solid play
on
of the
a
night?
t-shirt.
We're going to Los Angeles, and it's old man Kobe Bryant dropping off the bounce pass to D'Angelo Russell out of nowhere. Look at that, and D'Angelo finishes with his offhand with a beautiful layup. Kobe still got some of those moves. Beautiful play. That's what I call a very solid play.
Very sexy play.
Controversial
and solid.
crossfire,
That's a-
controversial,
That's
very
a
solid play.
Controversial pick. All right, Lee, we do have some fan signs, though. These aren't controversial.
No, they're not. The first one comes from Andre in Boston. Now, it's a good sign, but he's actually using it to try to pick up chicks. So if you go in close there, it says, like what you see, ladies, hit me up. Come on,
tell you
Andre.
what,
This is not
That
Tinder,
ain't
man.
gonna work.
You never
Email
know.
him.
You never know. The second one comes in from LP, and it says, "Good evening, sweet world." And at the bottom of that one, it says, "I met Lee on the streets of New Orleans."
Do you remember?
Nope.
Okay, all right. That's it for us tonight. Stick around for game time. Back tomorrow, 7 p.m. Eastern.
Thanks for joining us, folks. And remember, get your shots in before the bell, because after the bell, they don't count.